Let's talk about ArrayList in this video. Usually you might use this collection class when you want to keep some objects in memory, but you don't know the number of objects. This class contains an array inside of it, but also it has a lot of additional, very helpful methods. Let's create an array list of strings inside of our program. And here we need to import ArrayList. So we need to add this import string. And now let's add several strings to our list with help of add method. And let's print our array list. Run the program. And here you might see our array list. Also, we can use other ways for printing this array list. For example, we can use FollowUp for this purpose. And let's run the program. As you might see, here is our array list. And let's try lambda expressions for this purpose. For example, we might use for each method of ArrayList class. And it works the same. Now let's try to add a couple of new items in our array list. We can do it with different version of add method. New string. The new string will be inserted before the element with this number. And let's try to insert one more element. Second string. And let's run our program. Here you might see that a couple of new strings were inserted in our array list. Now let's try to remove a couple of elements. We can do it easily with remove method. And here we might specify the number of removing element. Let it be the first element. Or we might specify the element we want to remove. Let's remove element 4. And now you might see that there is no new string in our array list, not anymore, and there is no string 4 in our array list. You can see it here. And now let's print our array list after adding elements in one line, and then let's print it after inserting elements. And let's do it in one line also. And then let's print it after removing elements, also in one line. And let's run our program. And let's add one more string here. Now you can see our array list after adding elements, and then we inserted a couple of strings here, this one and this one, and then we removed a couple of strings from our array list. Okay, what if I want to read one element from my array list? How can I do that? We can do that with help of get method. First element is, and let's use get method of our array list. And this is it. This is our first element. What if I want to change some element in my array list? I can easily do that with set method. And here we need to specify index of our element. Let it be first element. And then we need to enter new string. And let's print our array. Here you might see that our first element was changed. And now let's print out the size of our array list. And we can use the size method. Let's test it. And the size is 5. And now let's try to sort our array list with help of sort method. This method takes special object comparator, which might change sortation order. But we want alphabetical order, so we might send null here. And then let's print our array list. And you might see that our array list is sorted in alphabetical order. And now let's check if our array list contains some element. For example, let's check if it contains 5. We can easily do it with contains method. Contains, and let's check 5. And let's run the program. And yes, it contains 5. And let's check 1. No, it doesn't contain 1. Now let's remove all elements from array list with help of clear method. And then let's check if it's empty. We can do it with help of isEmpty method. Let's run the program. So now our array list is empty.